So create a new document and use any dimension of your choice. Next up, you take your ellipse tool right here, hold your shift key and draw any ellipse. Oh, sorry. I should take the ellipse tool and give it a fill color of your choice as well. I'm going to give it a fill color of white and the stroke color of orange, so it will be pretty obvious. And I'm going to give it a pixel of 10. Now, next up, I'm going to bring in my image. Now, I'm showing you two methods actually in this video, so look out for the second method. Right, I'm showing you two methods that you can use to create this clipping mask effect. So this is the first method. So I'm going to rename this my layers. I'm going to call this image layer, and I'm going to call this ellipse layer. All right. Now ensure that your image is above your ellipse, and then you're going to click this and right click, and you're going to select create clipping mask. So as you can see right here, the entire image is hidden in the circle, but if you look at this one here, you see that the image is out of the circle. So let me show you how I created this pop-out effect. So let's go back to our project. Now next up, I'm going to duplicate this image layer by pressing Ctrl J to duplicate this, and then I'm going to give it create an adjustment. I'm going to add a layer mask. Sorry. Now take your brush tool by pressing the letter B on the keyboard, and over here, ensure that your foreground color is set to black, right? And just brush off. And then you can now brush off the part of the image that you don't want, right? So just gonna brush that off and brush that off. Yeah, and that's it. So let me show you the second method. Yes, let me take my ellipse tool once again. Draw a circle. Let me give it a feel of orange this time around, and a stroke of white. Let me give it the white stroke and a pixel of 10. And then let me bring in my image. I'm going to use this image now, just drag it in. Now, as usual, ensure that your image is above the ellipse layer. Right, so okay, let me resize the circle a bit, reduce it. Okay, perfect. Bring the image down. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to now ensure that your image layer is selected right here. So next up, I'm going to take my polygonal lasso tool. That's a tongue twister. Polygonal lasso tool. Right, so I'm going to take that tool and hold my Control key, right, and then I come to where my ellipse layer is, right. So as you can see, let me zoom in. So I'm going to hold my Control key and click this, right. So what it's going to do now is that it's going to select parts of the image for me right here, but I don't want the head of the image to be cut off. I still want to maintain that pop-out effect, right. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to select the head layer or head region like this. Select the head region like so. So next up, I'm going to now ensure that your foreground color is set to black already, right? So next up, I'm going to create a layer mask for the image layer. So I'm going to come down here, create a layer mask. And as you can see right here, the image has been popped into the circle, right? So these are the two ways that you can use to create your layer mask effect, your clipping mask effect, right? So if you found this useful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you've got any questions you don't understand, feel free to drop them in the comment section. So I created a video on how you can, how to design a flyer, your flyers with AI. Yes, I'll leave the links to the video in the description, or I think it should be at the end of this video, right? So how I use AI to create very amazing flyers. So you can go right ahead and watch that video. And if you're interested in more graphic design content, of course, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching. See you in my next video.